The environment brick. What good government actually requires. This is a balanced world, or it was. Ecologically, the planet developed over billions of years into a self-correcting system. Not perfect, not static, but capable of absorbing disruption and finding equilibrium, when left with enough margin to do so. We have been removing the margin. There is no ideological argument required here, no party position needed, just the observation that we are spending principle and calling it income, extracting what took millennia to accumulate and booking it as this quarter's profit. That is not economics. That is the oldest con in the book. We are not against using resources. That is not the argument. Every civilization in human history has used the resources available to it. The argument is against exploiting them foolishly when other clear options exist. And the options exist. Wind farms, solar farms, solar on homes and buildings that sit in the sun, regardless of whether anyone harvests it. Mini nuclear plants currently in development that can be transported on flatbeds and deployed where the grid is weakest. The technology is not theoretical. It is here or nearly here, and arriving faster than the political conversation has managed to acknowledge. We know that harnessing ocean water for industrial cooling and dumping the heat back into the sea does damage that compounds quietly until it isn't quiet anymore. 18 whale deaths in Washington state in a single year. The ocean does not issue press releases. It just changes. And when it changes enough, the change is no longer reversible on any timeline that matters to anyone alive. The alternatives are not perfect. Batteries require metals. Mining those metals creates its own environmental cost. Recycling infrastructure has not kept pace with the technology it needs to process. These are real problems. But here is what history actually shows when we choose to look honestly at it. Human beings have solved most of their self-created environmental problems when they chose to. The ozone layer was healing after we chose to address it. Rivers that caught fire stopped catching fire after we chose to address it. Species pulled back from the edge of extinction when we chose to address them. The technology exists. The alternatives exist. The knowledge of what we are doing and what it costs exists. The only variable is the last one, when he chooses to. That choice, made collectively, structurally, with the kind of policy teeth that don't disappear when the next administration arrives, is the brick. Not a perfect environmental policy, not a zero extraction economy, just the honest acknowledgement that exploitation without limit is not capitalism. It is not freedom. It is not progress. It is greed, and more greed. Every Trump golf course should be turned into a wind farm. He does supply enough hot air.